everybody, welcome to my channel. I am Stacy, the 911 Stitcher, and today's video is number 19. It is Friday, January 10th. Welcome to any new subscribers and welcome back to those who have joined me in the past. I'm happy to have you back with me again. This video is going to be about cross stitch, about some punch needle a little bit, and maybe a few other things along the way. So I have a lot to show you guys and tell you about. I'd like to get started first of all with the amazing charts that have been shown on Facebook, Instagram, where the proceeds all are being donated to Australia Fire Relief. These charts are amazing, and I really want to show as many as I can in case to encourage you to pay whatever it is, $5, $8, $10 for a chart that the proceeds will be donated to those that just desperately need it in Australia to help relieve the fire rescue and the animal rescue and human rescue. So anyway, I'd like to get started with that. So the first one I want to mention is Hands Across the Sea. I happened to look on their Facebook group just before I started this video. They have raised, this is amazing, 10,000 British pounds that is going to be donated to Australia Fire Relief. It's going to 2 different fire brigades that desperately need the funds. And this is just amazing to me. I love Hands Across the Sea, and I want to show you the chart. It is all proceeds from the PDF sold in the next 3 months will go to the 2 brigades. Jane Marshall, 1857. Here's a picture of her here. It's beautiful. I will be buying it as well. I also saw a post, I think it was earlier today, that if you call the attic in Mesa, Arizona, they will help you kit it up. And I believe they said that some of the proceeds from the linen and thread will also be going. Look on their website. It's the atticneedlework.com, I believe. And they will be more than happy to help you kit up Jane Marshall and help you with whatever you'd like or whatever you need. So, but anyway, I can't believe it, 10,000 pounds, and it just keeps growing and growing. And when I get done, I'm going to be buying the same chart. So again, it is PDF file. Those proceeds for the next 3 months will be going to Fire Relief. The next chart I want to show is by the Frosted Pumpkin. They're also donating proceeds. PDF chart is called With Love and is this adorable koala surrounded by the golden wattle flower, which is an Australian flower. And 100% proceeds will be donated to one of the rescue groups that they have picked. It's listed on their website. So go check out the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery.com. Next one I want to mention is Charting Creations. They've created just the most cutest silhouette of the koala. I'll show it here. And their website, chartingcreations.com. Again, the proceeds will be donated for fire relief. If you go up to the drop down on chartingcreations.com, click the menu, go down to silhouettes. It's on page 5. So that's another one. I really like that one. And another one that I know you guys have seen is through Sassy Jacks. It's called Aussie Friends. It is a free chart for anyone that finishes this chart and post a picture of it. I don't think it has to be fully finished. The chart itself has to be finished. It is a free design. You can find it on Facebook and their Instagram page. Every post of a new finished design on Sassy Jacks group, either Instagram or Facebook, they will also be making a donation towards a fire relief rescue or fund. I can't remember which one was doing the animal fund. One of them's got an animal fund, one's got fire. And like I say, Hands Across the Sea has the 2 fire brigade rescues. So it's really great how everybody has picked a rescue to donate the money through, and it's just amazing. So that one's through Sassy Jacks through February 29th, I think it said. They will make a donation for anyone that posts that chart I just showed onto their Instagram or Facebook. And the last one I want to show is by Linens and Threads, and they are also linensandthreads.com, Koala Hope, and you can find this on their website. You can also find it, I saw it on their Facebook page. I believe they are donating theirs to a koala hospital. So I think a lot of us all followed that one that passed, the koala that passed away, that was rescued by the poor woman that went out to save him and took her shirt off and wrapped him in her shirt. I couldn't follow this stuff anymore. It's just breaking my heart. And I had really hoped that he had pulled through, but he passed away. So I think that's awesome that it's going to the koala hospital, because they certainly need our help. They really do. So check out these charts that I showed. I can't stress enough that your donation would mean the world to the people out there that really need us. And I think that's what I love so much about people, is that we see so many bad in people, especially in my line of work at the police department. You see so much negativity, so much just awful things that happen, so much trauma. But there are times when you do get to see how people come together as a team or even an individual and help those that just really need it. And I think our cross-stitch community is pretty amazing. I really do. Okay, on to other news that I wanted to tell you about. If you happen to be in the Phoenix area, which, oh, I wish I was, January 30th through February 1st, you've got a quilt show going on. It is Quilt Craft Sewing Festival. Man, I wish I could go to that, because I'm going to miss the one here in California because of my vacation. So, speaking of my vacation, we're headed to the Caribbean in a couple of weeks. And I was going to do mystery chart on this video. I even told my friend Dee that I was going to do mystery chart. And of course, I have another reason why why I'm not doing mystery chart. I got to thinking, I've got it all ready to go. I've got the chart picked out, the picture ready to put on. But by the time I get the emails, I'm not going to be able to go through all my emails in the next 2 weeks, because I'm going to be on a cruise ship. And I just feel like it's not fair for everybody that, for those that guess wrong, I always try and write you back right away. So that way you have a chance to guess what mystery chart is a second time or even a third time. So I want it to be fair. I want to be able to have access to my emails. And we'll be packing and stuff next week. So we just have that going on too. Mystery chart will be back when I get back from vacation, I promise. That way I do have access to my emails and can get a hold of you, whether you guessed mystery chart right or wrong. So it'll be back, don't worry. Okay, my week. What did I do this week? I got a lot of good stitchy time in. I'll show you my whips. I am now officially 100% addicted to Brenda and the Cereal Starter. I watched them this past week and they literally showed every chart that I want. There are mostly samplers that I saw. I can't remember if they had other things, but I do know that the samplers they showed, I think they did a whip parade or finish parade. It was just amazing. And for those of you that like samplers, Brenda and Laura on their show had mentioned the Addicts newsletter. I was blown away. Now I'm actually calling myself the sampler stalker, because I have been stalking samplers now online and I'm obsessed with them. I've started a couple. I love them. I can't get away from them right now because I'm so addicted. So I plan on starting more of them. I plan on stitching on all of them. But if you get a chance and you have not gone to the Addicts website, again, it's located in Mesa, Arizona. Brenda and Laura on their show had mentioned their newsletter. Wow, it's amazing. If you have the time, you don't even have to really like samplers. The first part of the newsletter is samplers, of course, but keep going and look at all the articles that they have laid out. It is beautiful, gorgeous photos, gorgeous layouts, collages, the way that they put their pictures and the way that they have their newsletter it's 63 pages long. So scroll through it. They had a neat area about scissors. They had, I think, needles, supplies, retreats they had, pictures they have had taken from the retreats. So their website, I think it's the Attic Needlework or atticneedlework.com, but just Google it. In Mesa, Arizona, go down and you'll see current newsletter. I believe it's dated 12/28. It is beautiful. And I heard about it through them and I'm so glad that they mentioned it because it's fantastic. Okay, I wanted to talk about mail real quick. I got a great card, and I wanted to show you this card mostly because of what she put on the inside. It's a thank you card from my friend Daylene. Her floss tube is called So Grateful, and it's SEW, grateful. She had sent me a thank you card, but look at the inside of the card. She mentioned it on her floss tube and on the last episode that she's including a picture of something with an inspirational quote at the bottom. I don't think she'll mind me showing because she showed it on hers, but look at how neat this is. So she wrote on one side, put a picture of some floss that she printed with an Emily Dickinson quote at the bottom. But what an interesting way to make a card more enjoyable and for us us stitchers, how awesome is that to open a card and see a picture of floss with an inspirational quote. It says, "Dwell in Possibility" by Emily Dickinson. So what a great idea to think about adding a picture with just a little quote at the bottom. And I hope she doesn't think that I'm trying to like steal her idea, but I think it's just a great idea. And it's just a single picture just on the inside of her card. So anyway, I thought that was pretty great. Thank you, Daylene. I really loved receiving your card. Next bit of mail, I received some fabric for myself and for you guys, because I'm going to share from one of my viewers. She sent some linen that she was not crazy about stitching on, and her name is Mary Lou. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you thinking of me and thinking of my viewers. Like I say, I received 3 pieces, 32 count, a beautiful brown, a natural, it's called. Another piece, and then this pretty one here. And I will be sharing with some viewers, 28 count lamb's wool. And she said I could keep a piece, so I will share it with you guys as well. So thank you, Mary Lou. I really appreciate you doing that for me and for the viewers. Let's see, what else do I want to tell you about? If anybody, I have a question for you guys. If anybody happens to know how to get a hold of Theresa Baird, I have a chart that I really like. I happened to see it on Kindred Stitcher's video, and the Theresa Baird chart is called Antrim's Folly, ANTRIMS. I sent her a messenger message on Facebook, but I don't think it went through because it doesn't look like maybe she doesn't have it. So if anybody has an email for Theresa Baird, I haven't had any luck finding the chart. Antrim's Folly. If you guys have some ideas or if you've seen it somewhere, let me know. Just leave a comment and that would be great. Let's see. I talked about that already. Questions. I had a couple of questions. April asked what fabric I'm using for Ann Thomas. I actually left Ann Thomas downstairs. That is by Hands Across the Sea Sampler, and I am going to use 28 count Ale by Picture This Plus. I went round and round trying to figure out what fabric I should use because it doesn't say on the chart what it was stitched on. So I did see that Nicola from Hands Across the Sea mentioned somewhere on Facebook, I think it was, what the fabric was that was stitched in the model, and I don't remember what she said. So anyway, April, I am using 28 count Ale, which actually I have it here. I think I'll show it to you in a few minutes. It's on another one of my whips. Another question I had was from Vicky. She asked if when we were in Kansas City, when Jean and I were in Kansas City, did we get a chance to go to CC and Company L&S? Yes, we did. If you get a chance, check out the Galleria video. I think it's number 8 maybe of mine. Scroll down and look for where it says Galleria. It's actually in the beginning. You'll see pictures of the inside, so you'll recognize it since you're a regular there. But thanks for telling me about it. We did hit it, and it was great. The employee there that we talked to, I think maybe she was the owner. She was so nice. Very, very nice lady. And she did let me take pictures and video inside, so I was happy about that. Connie asked me if I could do a tutorial on the candle toppers that I showed in my last video. I don't have one with me, but it's about this big. It's from the top of a candle, and I had explained about using it as the back of an ornament. I can't do a tutorial because I've never done one, and I have actually I have some stuff coming back from a finisher. She's going to do it for me. I sent her the ornament back, or the candle topper. So, and I sent her one of my punch needles. So I think that's going to fit, possibly. I want to see how she finishes it, and then maybe I'll try myself first and see how it goes, show you guys and see what we think of how it came out. So I'm not going to do a tutorial on that because I'm not that good. Just finishing's not my thing, but I am trying to learn. I did the pillow that I showed you a couple weeks back. It's a little mini pillow for my mini tree, and it came out really good. So that gave me confidence to keep trying. So that's it for questions. Let's talk about new releases. New releases. Here's one by Homespun Elegance called Feather Noel Tree. I don't remember seeing feather. I'm hoping that my computer didn't add words, but it says Feather Noel Tree. So let's show you the picture. It's really, really pretty. Next, I want to show you a new one that I really love, which I'd like to get also. It's by Twin Peak Primitives called the Mandala Sampler. You can find this on Etsy, and I also saw it on their website. It was just released. If you follow Twin Peak Primitives on Facebook and I believe Instagram, they posted a really pretty free chart. It is a Valentine's chart if you want to check that out. And the last one I wanted to tell you is by Shannon Christine. I believe it just came out today. I love this. When I get done, I'm ordering it. It is Rose Farm Collection. Isn't this beautiful? I just fell in love with it. It's the color. I talked to Jean and she said, I love those colors. And so we both plan on getting it. It's just beautiful. And I believe I saw in comments there are no beads. Sometimes Shannon Christine puts some beads in hers, which I love. I love the way it looks. This one, I know she mentioned French knots, which I will probably substitute for a bead. So Rose Farm Collection. How beautiful is that? Before I forget, all of my giveaway winners have been mailed their packages. There was 12 of them last week, and I've not heard from one. So Alden DeJong, if you happen to see this video, email me please at stacer5, it's STACER number 5 at AOL.com, and let me know your address because you won the pair of scissors. And I also put a comment on your comment from the last video. So I'm going to wait a couple more weeks. I know people are busy. They're behind on Flosstubes. They're caught up with the holidays and stuff and New Year. So don't worry, Alden DeJong. Get a hold of me when you can. Like I said, I'll wait a few more weeks and hopefully I hear from you. But I'd love to mail those scissors out to you. And for the people that have won giveaways, if you guys at all receive a package with any damage, make sure and let me know because I'm trying different ways of mailing. I always put the chart in a plastic envelope or like a plastic cover. So that way, if it gets wet, it's not going to get damaged, especially with some of the weather going on in the East. But I do try and always put it in the plastic, but I'm not sure how the envelopes are that I'm mailing. So if anybody's had any problems, just shoot me an email and let me know that there was damage or anything like that. I would really appreciate that because I want everybody to receive their charts in excellent condition. And if I need to change something with the way that I'm mailing them, I need to know. So, all right, guys, how about some stash? So I posted on Instagram. Some of you don't have Instagram, which is okay because I usually always show what I post on Instagram onto my Flosstube. So everybody was pretty excited about these tags, and I have to admit, I was excited about the tags. So when I was in the Netherlands, I brought back a lot of souvenirs. My arms were breaking because I was holding that many heavy bags. And I got this paper. They put postcards in it. A cashier at one of the shops I visited used just a cheapy paper bag. This is it, to put some postcards in. And for some reason, I didn't have the heart to throw it away, because look at all the windmills and look at the cows, the Delft colored blue. I love the bag. So I thought, how come I'm not throwing this bag away? I just couldn't do it. So I decided to make floss cards. And I posted them on my Instagram a few days ago. I'll show you guys. Oh, 1 second. I gotta let my dogs out. Okay, I'm back. So I decided to do the floss tags, and here they are. Actually, I'll take them off the ring because they're a little easier to see without the ring. Look at how those turned out. Isn't that cute? I am really happy with these. These tags are all from this throwaway piece of paper. What I did was I used a glue stick, and what I did with the paper is I cut out the pieces that I just cut out a big piece. I got a piece of construction paper, which is down there, to make it thicker. So I took a glue stick, I just went like this on the back side of, the white part of the paper, and I stuck it down onto the construction paper. So I let it dry, and it was a lot sturdier, thicker. And so what I did was after it was dried, I had bought this at Michael's. I used a coupon, so I got like 25% off. And I used this as my tag cutter. You put this in here, and what's neat is I do it backwards. I do it from behind. So that way, when I pretend this is the cardboard, you put it in, and you can kind of tell what you want to cut, and you just click it, and it makes a tag. Super, super easy. I also bought a small little circle cutter, or a thing, and I also bought a small puncher. So that's literally all I did to make these super cute floss tags. So hopefully you guys can take this idea and maybe do the same thing and make your own floss tags. Someone had asked, someone had asked me if I could show, I don't remember who it was. One of my viewers asked if I could show the Christmas. So I didn't even think about using Christmas cards or Christmas wrapping paper to do the same thing. It wasn't until I saw it on someone, and I wanted to give them credit, and I thought that I wrote it down. I wrote it down somewhere, and now I can't remember. Someone on Instagram had posted that they used their Christmas cards, and I thought that was such a great idea. And so I copied their idea. Then I watched Daylene again, from the video. She did the same thing with Christmas cards. How brilliant is that? So here's some of my Christmas card. Isn't he beautiful? This is my favorite floss tag that I made. Same thing, I just took the card, and it was sturdy enough that I didn't have to use construction paper. It was nice and thick, so I just cut it out. So that's that one. And then I made a couple more. You can see these are all tags for my floss, all from Christmas cards. There's that one. That one's actually upside down, but anyway, you get the idea. And I wanted to show you guys just to give you an idea of maybe you can do the same thing. And I just can't believe all of this from a piece of little throwaway souvenir paper. Anyway, I was pretty excited with how they turned out. Okay, so I showed you those. I did order more rings on Amazon. Those came a few days ago. Oh, as far as new stash and new charts that I got, I'm going to show you. I got 3 PDFs, but if I show you the PDF, it doesn't look as pretty because maybe it's the paper I use to print, but I'm going to show you the Instagram name of the lady the designer that sells it, because it's Russian and I can't pronounce it. So this was the first one. It is called Nutcracker, Actually, this does come out pretty good. I don't think I need to insert the picture that she had. I love the toys. See the little horn and the top and the little rocking horse. I'm obsessed with this. And I think it's so beautiful. I didn't think it would come out because of the paper I used, but you get the idea. It is a kind of a computer graphed base, but I did see it stitched up. I didn't want to insert that lady's stitched piece because I wasn't sure if I was, you know, allowed to insert her picture. But this was one chart I got from her. The other chart is called Apples on the Snow. And as soon as you see the crow, you're going to know why I bought it. So this is called Apples on the Snow. And when you see, again, I'll show you her Instagram name in just a minute, and you can actually click on and see these stitched. They're really, really pretty. And the apples on that snow came out, it's like it popped out, like it was alive. So I really love that. Here's her name. And if you go to her Instagram, again, she is Russian. She speaks English. I was able to email, I sent her an Instagram message and she wrote me back. So go check out her charts because she has got some really pretty ones. And spelling wise, her name is P as in Paul, E-R-U-N-O, V like Victor, F, S like Sam, V again, E-T. So go check her out because she's got some really cute stuff. The next PDF I got is, oh, here it is. The next PDF I got, which hopefully it'll show, I was going to insert a picture. It's called Wintertime, and I'll show you the name. It looks like I'm sure you don't say croquette. That's so American. Crochet? Speak French. Anyway, I'm not going to try and butcher this person's designer name, but you can see it at the bottom. This is called Wintertime. Oops, sorry guys. It is so cute. I hope that this comes out as well. I think I'll insert a picture here of the actual one I saw online because it's a lot, I think it's a lot cuter than this printed PDF that I printed out. But anyway, I wanted to show her name. She's on Etsy. And this is where I discovered, Jean actually discovered her first, bought some charts that were just adorable. So, but I wanted to show that as well. I just love that little town up above. It is so, on the cocoa and the tea, very cute. And like I said, I'm going to insert another picture. So for some reason, the computer pictures look a lot better than those. One more bit of stash that I got is by Core Batakore. It is the Christmas sampler. Let's see if I can show you this without glare. Isn't this beautiful? And I love it on that brown fabric. I don't know what the fabric is. Oh, 32 count, one second. Zweigart Belfast, 32 count. It's in Italian. Oh, here we go. Vintage Country Mocha, which is my favorite fabric. Beautiful. Okay, what else did I buy? That's it. I did get mail today, but I haven't opened it yet. I know I got a project bag waiting for me. I'll show that next week. Okay, let me show you guys some whips. Actually, I'll show you my finish. I have a little finish. You know, now that I'm really getting into samplers, and I am still planning on doing a lot of Halloween, Valentine, Christmas, Easter decorations for my mini tree, which I don't have up yet because I got to get some more Valentine's decorations for mini tree, but I am doing smalls. So most of the things I'm going to show you today are the bigger ones, but I did get a finish. It is by Permin. It's a Scandinavian company, Permin, I believe. And this is my finish. Isn't that cute? So it's going to be a little decoration for my mini tree. This was a gift that I got in Rotterdam, the Netherlands, when I was on my trip. It was a gift from Ingy and Chichek. They have a floss tube. It is called Cutie Stitches, C-U-T-I-E. If you get a chance to check them out, they are so much fun. They are so cute. Chichek is so, she cross stitches, so she'll show you her whips and she'll show you her finishes. She is Ingie's daughter, so they do it together, and she's young and she's so cute. Oh my gosh. So thank you, Ingie and Chichek. I finished it. Now I just have to fully finish it, which I will. Okay, so whips. Let me show you a couple whips. I've been working on Punch Needle. I've got Jolly Santa by Heart Creek Farm Creations. I've done a little bit more on him. This is my progress on him. I worked on him last night. I still have to fill in his mittens, his shoes, the coat, but you can see the white. I did his face, his beard, his hat, so I'm pretty happy with how he's coming out. I was going to make him an ornament, but he's kind of big. Like if you look at my hand, he's kind of a good size, so I'm not sure yet how I'll finish him, but I wanted to show you guys him. Next whip I've been working on, oh my gosh, I cannot. I hear people say, oh, I can't put it down, and I can't put this down. It is fantastic. It is by the Scarlet House, and it is called A Perfect World. You guys have seen it. It's just gorgeous. The Scarlet House. And I started it out with 310 black, and I hated it. The coverage was terrible. I could see all this fabric from behind the black, and the black is the most striking piece. So I switched to Anchor, and the coverage is so much better. So that is my progress on A Perfect World. It is on 28 count. Oh, this is Ale. So this is the color Ale that I'm going to do Ann Thomas on by Picture This Plus. I'm really happy with the fabric. So that's my progress on that. I just started it. I had to rip it out. I ripped out all the 310, so I restarted it. Okay, next whip is Ann Roberts. This is a stitch along going on Facebook. You are welcome to join. Our Sampler Years is what it's called, is the Facebook group. Join us. We just started. It is so much fun, and this has been fun to stitch. I did choose the silks, which is my first time using the Soie d'Alger. I don't know how to say it, but anyway, so that's Ann Roberts, and I love the silks. Of course, I'm obsessed with them now. This is my progress on Ann Roberts. I'm working from the top down, and this is on, I had to switch the fabric at the last minute because the stitch along started January 1st, and I had to switch out the fabrics. I didn't like it, and this is on Vintage Country Mocha 20 count because I wanted to stitch it over one. Next start is December in the Netherlands. This is an exclusive kit through a shop in Roden, the Netherlands. The shop is called Die Handwerk Boutique, and you can get a hold, send them an email. The owner, Annemiek, speaks perfect English, and send her an email. Die Handwerk is Handwerk Boutique, and I think it's Boetiek. If you're interested in this chart by Twin Peak Primitives. This is also a stitch along. Creatively Yours Flosstuber Debbie has started it, and I joined her. So this is my progress. This fabric, sorry guys, this is all, was mislabeled. I thought it was 28 count. It's actually 32 count, which I actually love because I was able to use the 310 floss and have good coverage. So this is 32 count Alchemy, which is gorgeous fabric by Picture This Plus. That's my progress on that. And the last thing I stitch on, which by the time you see it next week will be done. It is by Sugar Stitches. It's a small little ornament, Let It Snow. There he is. I could not find that fabric. That fabric is adorable. Let It Snow, and this is my progress. Look at that candy. Isn't that fantastic? I love that candy. I did get beads. There was only a couple beads in the top part right here. And that's really going to pop it out. I think it's going to look so beautiful. And that's my progress. Okay, let me announce the giveaway winners from the last video. The question was, tell me something you got into in 2019. Now, I listed punch needle. I got into punch needle. I got into Pringles, which has made me even fatter. I got into wool applique, which I have not yet started, but I have kits. I got into several things in home, what is it called? Food Network. I got into Food Network, some of the TV shows. So a lot of great answers, you guys. I did go through comments. I have read all of them. I just haven't, there's a lot I want to comment on and I have not yet commented, but I did read your comments and there's some, you guys got into really fun stuff. A lot of people got into Flosstube for the first time. A lot of people did a Flosstube for the first time. Most people watched a Flosstube. And you know, now that I think about it, I think last year was when I started getting into Flosstube. And then of course, now I'm doing them. But anyway, so let me announce the giveaway winners. I loved your comments. Number 1 is by Rovaris. This was donated by Livia from Rovaris. This is the name. You can find her on Etsy. This is a perfect giveaway because it is the new year. And it says a new year is beginning. Giveaway number 1 goes to Jan R. So if you are Jan R and you have a really, really cute profile picture of your dog, you won the chart. Congratulations, Jan. Just send me, everybody send me an email, Stacer5, S-T-A-C-E-R, and then number 5 at AOL.com. And I'll get them out to you. Number 2 was 20 count Weeks Dye Works parchment color. This is the one that I originally started Ann Roberts on, and I just couldn't stitch on it. It was very hard for me, but the color's really pretty, 20 count, and that goes to Yvonne Hunt. Congratulations, Yvonne. She's been a subscriber for at least the last couple of videos because I've seen your comments. So thank you for following me and congratulations, you won the fabric. Next up was the September issue of the Cross Stitcher magazine. It is the one, it does have an insert inside. It's brand new. It's just a little wrinkly on the front. But this one goes to Lois Smith. Congratulations, Lois, you won. I love giveaways. And last but not least, January Cross Stitcher magazine 2020 goes to Deb Blog, B-L-A-G-G, blog. Congratulations, Deb, you won. I will mail it to you this week if you send me an email with your address. Congratulations to everybody, and can't wait to get these all out to you. So we do have giveaways for this week. This week we have another one by Rovaris, another donated chart. I am so happy to give them to you. I love her company. I love her designs. Rovaris is called Happiness is Walking on the Beach. This will be giveaway number 1. So your question this week, tell me something you just can't get into. No matter how many times you've tried, you just can't get into it. Now, I can already think of a couple things that I just can't get into. Keto diets. I've tried the keto diet. It's just not for me. Maybe dieting isn't for me. I don't know. Exercise is another thing that right now I just can't get into because of pain. I have surgery coming up. Maybe that's why I can't get into exercise. I don't know. So name something you just can't get into. It can be a designer. It could be knitting. It could be maybe you can't get into sewing or reading a pattern to sew clothes. Maybe a certain food. You just can't get into Brussels sprouts. I hated Brussels sprouts for the longest time until I cooked them and sauteed them. Oh my gosh, now I really love them. So anyway, answer the question. This will be giveaway number 1. And giveaway number 2, I'm excited about. This is from a viewer that wanted this to be a giveaway, specifically a giveaway. It is 28 count opalescent white Lugana, and it's banner cut. So this is perfect for decorations, perfect for a lot of projects. The cut is 9 by 36, and it is from Opal and Maureen in Honolulu, Hawaii. So thank you, Opal and Maureen, for donating something to my viewers. A little piece of Honolulu coming your way. This is number 2, giveaway number 2. So the cut, again, it's a long, thin cut. Nice and long, perfect for decorations. I would use it for decorations, but. So if you're interested in 28 count opalescent, tell me you're interested in number 2. Next week's giveaways, I'm going to have Ada. So like I said, I do have fabric and stuff for everybody. Not everybody likes samplers. Not everybody likes the cutesy, like frosted pumpkin. I always try and have a little bit of everything for everybody. So next week, we're going to have some Ada. Ada's coming your way. So answer the question. You want either 1 or number 2. Number 1 by Rovaris. Number 2 is the 28 count fabric. And the question is, tell me something you just can't get into. I think that wraps it up for this Flosstube. Thank you for joining me, everybody. I hope you have a good stitchy week, a good stitchy weekend. There was something else I wanted to tell you guys. Follow me on Instagram. I am 911 Stitcher, and that's all spelled out. You have to spell out 9, 1, and 1. Follow me on Instagram. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video, and I would love if you would subscribe. I think, oh, you know what? I just forgot to mention that the Rovaris chart, I looked down, it has a charm with it. Look at that charm. Isn't that cute? It's a little like sailboat and an anchor. That is cute. Anyway, everybody, thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate you guys watching every week, and I will see you guys next week. Bye, guys.